Hi, welcome to Balboa's Open House. My name is Geneva Bento, and I teach 8th grade language arts. A little background about me. I grew up here in Ventura. I went to Will Rogers Elementary School, Cabrillo Middle School, and Ventura High School. I also graduated with a degree in international relations from UC Davis. I got my teaching credential at CSU Channel Islands, and most recently, I completed my master's degree in educational leadership through Northridge. I've been teaching in Ventura Unified for about 16 years. I have taught various grades in elementary and I have taught in middle school as well. I've been here at Balboa for about 3 years and I wear a couple hats here at Balboa. One of my jobs, of course, is teaching language arts. I also teach US history and I am the web coordinator for our school. Web is a program where we connect 8th graders with 6th graders to serve as a mentor. They really help the 6th graders learn the ins and outs of Balboa and just have a much more successful year. If your student is interested in being part of Web, contact me. Have them get a hold of me. I'd love to talk to them and see if I can connect them with some 6th graders just to help guide them. It's a great opportunity for leadership and really helps to create a nice school community. Academics, I'm going to start with my favorite project. This is a year-long project. We call it the Book of the Month or a genre study. What we look at is students will choose one book per month to read, and those books will come from a variety of genres. I don't tell students which titles to choose. I only give them a genre to choose from and let them pick some books. The whole purpose of this is for students to have exposure to multiple genres and to really create a love for reading and have them find out what kind of books they're drawn to, what attracts them in reading, and create just stronger, more interested readers. So in our genre study and on top of reading, they answer some questions about the books, they write up a summary, and then once per quarter they choose one of the books that they chose and they do a larger book project on it. It's a really fun way to get exposure to different types of books. Another thing I'd like to talk about is our Study Sync curriculum. Study Sync is our online reading and writing curriculum. It is what will be used through Canvas. It is a media rich in learning experience. It helps for students to have a exposure to different types of readings through excerpts. We don't read long novels in Study Sync. We read short excerpts of stories that follow around a certain theme. Quarter one, our theme is suspense. Quarter two, our theme is time for war. Quarter three is all about the moral compass. And quarter four follows the Civil War, which happens to be my favorite one. Study Sync is a part of our asynchronous learning. It allows for students to complete work on their own time schedule. How I do things in my classroom is I make sure that students have access to their Canvas course every Monday. I release the new week's work, and they have the entire week to work on it at their own schedule. So I don't put any boundaries of when things have to be due. Their only boundary is everything in the course for that week must be completed by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So if they wait until Sunday and turn in everything on Sunday, that is just as good as if they turn in a little bit every day. It's however it works best for your family in this online digital learning platform. Academics. I grade pretty standardly. Everything is on a percentage. 70 to 89% is proficient. That means that they're meeting the standards. In order to get into the 90, 100%, they're excelling. They're going above and beyond what is expected. So that would be a student who puts just that little bit of extra effort into the work that they're doing. But it's a pretty standard system of grading. It's really important in online learning that students are checking their email daily. This is the best way we have to communicate with each other, and it's really that opportunity for them to know what's going on in class and not to get left behind. Also, all work is to be turned into our Canvas learning management system. Everything we do work-wise goes through Canvas. So if I am assigning any work, it gets assigned through Canvas. Students should be expecting between 60 and 120 minutes per week of work on Canvas outside of the work that we do in our Zoom class. So we meet twice a week in Zoom for 50 minutes. And then on top of that, they have that additional 60 to 120 minutes on Canvas to complete work. Typically, I schedule the work to be completed in about an 80-minute per week time period, but some students take just a little bit longer, and for some students, it goes a lot quicker. So your individual student will be completing work at their own pace. If a student is unable to meet a Zoom meeting, if they miss that Zoom meeting for any reason, whether that reason be they are out of town and can't connect, or the internet is down and it's glitching for some reason, or Zoom just doesn't feel like working that day, I record the class and I place it on Canvas. So the recording takes me about a day to upload it. So it's usually posted the day after the class happens. But if a student has missed anything, they're more than welcome to go into Canvas and find the class that they missed and watch it. I keep those classes up for 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks, I delete them and continue to add the new classes. So if a student's absent or they've missed a class or they couldn't get logged on or something happened, they got kicked out in the middle of the class for whatever internet glitch we're going to have that day, they can go log on to Canvas the following day and find a recording of that class. Also, another way to work with absences is if a student is having trouble logging onto the Zoom for whatever reason, they can make up a Zoom absence by logging into Canvas and completing the work asynchronously. The best way to contact me is through my email, geneva.bento@venturausd.org. I usually take about 24 hours or less to get it back to you. I typically do not send out emails on the weekends because I'm spending time with my family. So during the school week, it takes me maybe a day to get back to you, sometimes a lot faster, all depending on what's going on. Typically, I do not react or answer emails during Zoom times because we keep that time for my students. So another way to contact me is through our Parent Square app, which is new to Ventura Unified. If you haven't signed up for it, please do. It's a way to just contact and get a hold of all of the teachers. So thank you so much for being part of our language arts class. If you ever have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me. I will get back to you, and we can also set up times to talk on Zoom if needed. So thank you for everything you do to support us during this distance learning time. Remember, we are learning together, and we will work together to make sure that it's the best experience for your student. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.